Hi there, I'm Michael Gillen with FiddlerShop.com and welcome to Michael Explains It All, the D'Addario Helicore edition. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Helicore could be helicore. I mean, I do say helicopter. I don't say helicopter or helo, but the mnemonic to remember is the helicores are hella good strings. They're hella good. You just have to basically pretend like you're a Kardashian and be like, for steel core strings, guys, these are hella good. Yeah, they are hella good strings, okay? What kind of strings do you have on your rod? Oh, I've got the helicore strings. Oh, yeah, they're hella good. Anyways, so basically, I didn't really know much about steel core, synthetic core. Basically, I'm gonna talk about these if you haven't gotten the picture and play them for you and do a little bit of comparison of some other strings. In short, they're very bright, very powerful. They've got just tremendous projection. They're not the warmest, darkest. They're gonna lean more on the brighter side. They're basically identical to the Tomastic Precision strings, which are also steel core strings. I think these are going to be compared to other strings that are similarly priced. Compared to Zyex, these are going to be a little more powerful, a little more brighter. Also, a little more projection, a little more power, and also brighter than Dominance. But Dominants are going to be a little bit more expensive. Those are going to be more like the 62. If you get the just the plain steel E string, that's going to run you just about $35. If you get the aluminum wound E string option, that's going to run more like $43. It's going to tack on a couple dollars. But the advantage of, I'll play both of these again for you and let you decide, is that the aluminum wound E string, yes, I'm saying that right, aluminum wound E string is going to prevent whistling on when you're like crossing strings. I think there's probably nothing that violinists hate more than crossing strings or trying to play a chord and you don't get the E string sound at all. You just get that whistling tone. I feel your pain. It's the absolute worst. But let me tell you, when you're frustrated, it's very important to have a healthy way to manage your frustration, okay? Yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna play them for you. Again, I do all these demonstrations on the Fiddlerman Artist Violin and the Holstein 2-star bow. You can find the links for that down below. Here we go. All right, etc. Play some open strings for you. Okay, so very quick response, like everything's like bam, right there. And so for that reason, they're great for electric violins, fiddle playing, any kind of alternative styles, as well as classical, of course. I kind of am assuming most people are playing classical, but yeah, really great right there. That's one of the advantages of steel core strings. Now with steel core strings is that Tuning is gonna be a little tricky. It helps if you do have fine tuners. I'll demonstrate. If you're just trying to tune the A string, like you barely tune it and it changes a lot. Not like with synthetic core strings, you have a little more give. You have a little bit, you can turn it a little bit more without it adjusting the pitch that easily. On the plus side is that they don't really budge that much. Once you get them in tune, they're kind of, and they break in very quickly. So they're not going to be like sliding and stuff all the time. So they're a little bit more recommended for students. And, I'd agree that they're great, but you don't have to be limited to students. There are many professionals that play these. With that said, they do come, of course, in all different sizes and tensions. I don't really bother messing around with tensions. Medium tension is just what I recommend. And the E strings, both versions are removable ball ends, so they give you both options there. So it has, as I said, tremendous volume. It's just like, and quick response. Actually, the strings, the diameter of the strings is just a little smaller than, I don't know, some other strings. So they always, there's absolutely no like, trying to get the string to speak. It's like, always right there. So tremendous power up here. Bam! It's huge. I will compare that now with the aluminum wound E and see if you can hear a difference. So after switching to the aluminum wound E string, I definitely noticed that I can't get it to whistle as many times as I could when I just had the steel E string on. I was kind of goofing around and was a little surprised at how often I could get the E string to whistle with the steel one. And so I don't have that with the aluminum wound, and so that's a big plus. The maybe negative side is I do miss a little bit of that quick response, just like, and also the projection is not exactly the same. It's great still. It's still, superb. But if you maybe don't want that much projection, check out the aluminum wound E string. The feel is pretty similar. I do notice the E string, the aluminum wound, feels just a little thicker, a little bit more texture, and then the steel one, that's to be expected, of course, because it's wound versus just straight steel. So if maybe your sound post isn't fitted exactly right and your violin whistles kind of easily, you might check out the aluminum wound E string to prevent that from happening. But going back here, this is... That's great clarity and very pure sound. It just doesn't quite have that complexity to the tone, or also that like amazing resonance in the lower end. So it's a great sound, don't get me wrong. But if that again, all depends on if you have a dark instrument that you're looking to kind of brighten up. Excellent choice. If you have a little bit of a brighter instrument and you're like, I'd like something, a little bit darker. I really like that kind of recordy playing sweet sound. you know, it might not be exactly what you're looking for. So it all depends, of course, on your violin and your personal taste and the way the wind is blowing that day, and you know, anyways. So I'll show you some of the comparisons against some of the other strings and talk about some of this beautiful colors on the graph that you saw. All right, well, that's what I have to say about D'Addario Helicore. I would love to hear from you in the comment section. If you used to play a different string and now play Helicore, why do you love Helicore? And, or maybe the other vice versa, if you used to play Helicore, then you're like, no, I need more power. I need more power. What did you find? What gives you more power than Helicore? So all those stuffs, I love hearing about it. It helps inform the community too. All right, everybody, I hope that was helpful. If you want to learn more and purchase this product, you can do so by clicking right up here. We would also love it if you subscribe to our channel so we can keep in touch. You can do that by clicking right over here. And if you want to learn more about Fiddler Shop in general and everything we do, just click right over here. Do it. You can do it. Thanks so much, and we'll see you at fiddlershop.com.